Greetings, cat lovers. Today on Merry Meeples, we are looking inside of way too many cats. Coming to us from Weird Giraffe Games. There is your designer. There is your artist. 1 to 6 players, 45 to 60 minutes, ages 10 and up. Way Too Many Cats is a competitive spatial puzzle drafting game about choosing cats, getting the right cat toys, and pressing your luck in the number of kittens you take on. So each run a cat shelter and try and make the cats as happy as possible so they can get adopted. Each cat wants different things, with some cats being a bit more particular than others. Alright, let's go ahead and see what's inside. Alright, first up we have a rule book. There we go. The player setup, game setup, the goal. Here's your cat and token types. Sample game setup. We really like the artwork. It makes them look really cute, the big eyes. Alrighty. Turn structure, 1, 2, 3, end of game. Fun fact, all the starter cats are named Cat, but in a different language. Scoring, how to score your starter cats. Your kitten scoring. Specific cat scoring. Cat type scoring. And then a cat type example. On the back is your solo game rules. Alright, now you have your player boards. They come in 6 different colors. There they are. You'll see they have the cat kitten types along the top, and then the toy types. And let's get those back out of here now. You then have this cool printed bag. Nice and wide, and this has all the tokens in it. Let me just grab a handful and kind of show you some of the different ones. So here you have their back, there's the toys, and then here's your different cats or your different kittens. So they're different colors, they have the different symbols in the back, but there is a ton of tokens, as you can see. Alright, this is the first player marker. This is quite massive, as you can tell. Now we have the kitten boards. So these show you what the kitten scoring is along the top, and then it shows you all the different types, and then as you grab the kittens you can just put them there to help you track. When you get a full row of 7 different types, it's 15 points. 4 in a row is 8 points. However, each kitten can only be used once. So if you have this kitten here, you can either use it for the row of 7 or the row of 4. But of course, once you have a row of 7, you can always push them aside and then start collecting your row of 4. So but you have the 6 of those, and then on the back, you have your solo information. So you have the solo game setup and such. A feline good scoring variant, which is if you don't want to score against the rival shelter, you just want to see what your score is. Here is going if you want to go against the rival shelter and compare scores. And then they have 3 different rival shelters. You have a big score pad. As you can see, the bride got me when we played. You got some baggies. In here you have cards that got messed up as I flipped it upside down. We'll get to those later. You have your reference cards. So here's the end of game scoring. And then how to play. And these are the punch board. So they're nice and durable and easy to use. I did not see this listed in the component list, but I'm wondering if this is what they normally do. So Weird Giraffe has a habit of putting stuff in that when you win, go ahead and take your picture with this component and post it online. It's pretty cool. It's a nice, fun, interactive way of doing things. Alright, so let's check out these cards and where did they get mixed up at. Alright, I'm going to show you these really quickly. So these are your starter cats. You can tell because they have the stars on the back. You have 4 starters, and then you have advanced starters that have the star and the heart on the back. And this would be a good way I can show you the information on the cards anyways. So this is their name, this is the type of cat they are, and their scoring stuff's up here. So your starters are all basically the same. You are going to get, for these 3 points. For this one, you're not going to get any additional points for that. However, you are going to get 2 points for every yarn ball in your shelter. This is every fish, this is every feather, and that is every paw print. Your advanced ones have the 2 symbols, and you're going to get 2 points for whichever of the 2 symbols you have the least of in your shelter. And again, their names. Alrighty, so I am going to lay out the cat card, or go through them pretty quickly here in a minute, but first I just want to show you a couple more. So this one is going to be 2 points if you place them in that specific row. They want to be in the corners. They'll give you 3 points if you give them that toy. Let's see if I can find a couple other ones I wanted to show you really quick. This one is going to be negative 2 points if you put them in either of those rows. And I think that's, this is negative 4 points if you don't give them that toy. And this is, you need to have both toys. Alright, so that's a good example of that. Give me 1 minute and I am going to show you all of the cat cards. There are way too many. Alright, so you ready to see all of the cats? Well, here we go. So there you go. There are all the cats. I'm just going to double back on something I kind of talked about with all the different types of scoring. So I already kind of talked about the corner. And these symbols I talked about with the starter, where you get points for those in your shelter. But each one of these also scores differently. So the paw print wants different types around it, and that can score up to 4 points. Each yarn ball is worth just 2 points. The feathers wants to be in a adjacent group, which is orthogonally adjacent, at a maximum of 5, or you can have up to 5 of them, and then the more you have, your points go up exponentially. And your fish want to be next to ones with the yarn balls, and you get points that way. Alright, but so as you can see, a lot of scoring options on these cats, and a lot of things to think about as you're putting them in your grid, because some want to be next to others, and some don't, and some want to be in certain areas and others don't. And then grabbing all the tokens with the toys. Alright, so that was way too many cats. As you can see, apt name. And that was coming to you from Weird Giraffe Games. Have a good day. I am going to go take some allergy medicine to get over my cat allergy.